I'm so excited. Also, I find it so beautiful that it so happens that when I wanted to record this video, I wanted it to be on a sunny day. Today hasn't specifically been sunny, but I'm so grateful that it's sunny right now. Okay, so we are starting officially now. So this video is a response to a video I made 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, I decided to make a video for my future self. So I wrote some questions and answers that I thought would relate to who I am in 5 years' time. And I'm excited to be able to answer them now. I will also be sharing like behind the scene thoughts I had when I was recording and writing this video. So you'll actually get to see my answers, what happened, what didn't happen. Let's go! Okay, let me sit down comfortably and let's watch this video. What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I realize I've never said my name before, but it's Moema. I decided to do a questions for my future self video. It's kind of like a time capsule video that I will be doing today, just asking myself questions that I want to answer in the future. And I find it really important to see who I am and who I want to be. So I think it's interesting to write questions down that you want to answer in 5 years, but answer them today as if you were the person in 5 years, because by answering them you're also setting yourself goals of what you should be or trying to achieve in the next coming years. So I think for this video the real question is, who do I want to be in 5 years, and not who will I be in 5 years. But yeah, I guess we'll get started. Hi Moema from 5 years from now. I look young, I'm 23. Turning 23 this year. Oh, I'm gonna be... I'm 23. So I'm gonna be 27, 28 when I answer these questions. Oh my days, that's old. Anyways, hi 27-year-old Moema. Oh my god, this is actually making me tear up. The funny thing is, and it's not anything like mental illness or anything, but I generally have a big fear, like I have a lot of anxiety around death and dying at a young age. And I was having a lot of it right now. So when I wrote this, I was just, you know, it's like kind of one of those things of holding on to hope that I made it to that age as well. So it's weird. And also me, because I was seeing myself in a small screen, and watching this again in a bigger screen, it's like a bit more like of a conversation, and it's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. My nails were so pretty.
I'm glad that you got to that age.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you know,
gotta live a long, healthy life. Before I get started, so what are your first impressions rewatching this video? Who do you remember that I was, and how does that make you feel? Because I probably changed a lot or not, so I hope that I'm a better person than I was. Okay, for this one, I just have to say that I literally, my hair is gorgeous, my nails are gorgeous, the vibes are great. I forgot the questions. More confident, I would say. That's the biggest change, and I think I've always been a kind person. My siblings might disagree, okay, but that's a different story. We're related, but I generally feel the same. Still a very good little egg, just like this little girl was. So I divided my questions in different categories, so let's start with the personal questions. So how am I? Am I okay? And am I happy? I'm actually really scared. Yeah, I am happy and I'm okay. Not today specifically. I have been a bit in my head the past few months, and I think it happens every time during this season. I think I do get a bit of a seasonal depression, or slump at least. And I know I was happy then and I'm happy now, so I'm quite proud that I've maintained a good level of mental health.
proud of myself.
And would I be proud of you? Knowing who I am today, would I be proud of who you are today? Aww. I think I've achieved a lot for myself and my goals as a whole. Done a lot of new different things. I've tried a lot of different foods. I've just said yes to a lot more things, which is something that I wasn't doing a lot in the past and I was really struggling with. There's still things I struggle with then and I struggle with now, but I think I would say I'm proud of myself. I've created routines that have started to become my habits. But yeah, I've always thrived to do better and be better, so I would say I'm okay and I'm pretty proud. Did I do some things off of my bucket list? Because I've actually written a bucket list this year and I've added some random things and things that I've had on my mind for quite a few years. So hopefully I was able to actually check some things off the bucket list. They're not that hard, okay? No, I have not checked that many things off the bucket list. What's it called? I forgot what the bucket list was. I think I know where it is, but it's stored somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have not done as many cool things as I hoped, but it's fine. Because I'm still proud of myself and that's what matters. I am going to Japan and I'm fucking sure that is something on my list.
At heart, okay? Hope you did something.
You make time for my friends, because I mean my friends today has in the people that I know today, not the people that you will meet in 5 years. Am I still friends with those people? You know which one I'm referring to.
So, just check.
I'm gonna assume it's friends with maybe the people I was living with, and I'm not really friends with them anymore, sadly. It's not that I'm not friendly or wouldn't be seeing them again, but one of them moved away. The other person is a very busy person, so sadly we haven't been in touch for over a year a lot, so hopefully I'll be able to see her quite soon. Besides that, I do make time for my friends. Not as, like this past couple of years, maybe not as much as I was hoping for. And I think that's really important to mention. The main reason I say this is because growing up, my dad has always said that family is first and only. Basically, you will lose all your friends growing up. They won't matter to you, or not as much. And I agree, like your friends technically with time will not be as important as your family. However, I have always believed friends are chosen family, so I do value my friendships a lot, and friendships will get you through life. Do you feel old? Because
At 27, 28.
you're reaching your 30s, sis. People are scared of aging, but aging is such a beautiful process, and
I want to live a long, healthy life, so I want to be old. I don't care how old I am, I want to be old.
fact. Do we own the house? Because this
is really important. Do we have a place to call home?
Stop right there. This girl is delusional. She thought she was gonna be a millionaire, like own a home. Maybe 5 years time when I'm 30, 33, I will have a home. Do you have any pets? I know that I'll probably have a pet, so either a cat or a dog. Maybe a dog? Although I really want a cat. This is hilarious. I knew I wanted a cat so bad that by the end of this master's, I was visualizing a cat. And when I finished my master's, I had to move back to Paris, and I adopted a cat with my savings. I didn't even have a job to maintain this cat, people. I just fucking adopted it. My parents were livid, so yeah. Do we have any tattoos? I've been wanting a tattoo since forever. Something that represents family and something that represents how I perceive life, like the meaning of life. But I still haven't really decided on that, so have we? Yes, we have 2 tattoos. It was a funny tattoo with a friend, so it says good luck. And the one on my leg is related to my family, and I think it's really beautiful, it's really important, it has their birth years on it. Is our hair finally long and luscious? It's honestly kind of long, I'm not gonna
deny it.
At least has it been long and luscious? I did have my hair to be very long and luscious, but unfortunately it was really damaged and uneven, so I ended up cutting a lot of it off, and now I'm just trying to grow it more evenly and take much better care of it.
List 5
of the best things / happiest memories of the things that have happened to you in the past year or so.
I'm waiting.
Oh my god, that's so cute! Okay, so I got engaged. I met Peppo. That was incredible. He's an incredible person. I ice skated. I never thought adults could learn to skate, so that was like life-changing. Yeah, that's it. My niece was born. I don't know. I think I might think about other things, but these are the main things that come to mind.
Engaged.
Ah, you knew it! Where is everyone and what are they up to with their lives? I'm super curious because I really don't know what JP is going to be doing. For Chloe, I'm probably sure she's going to stay in politics or whatever it is. And Marsha, interesting. Maybe she's going to travel the world, or she will have traveled the world or traveled a lot within the 5 years coming up, so. That's quite funny. I genuinely had no idea what my siblings were going to do. My brother's going to be an engineer soon. My sister is still in politics. You see, she's the most consistent of us all. And my older sister did not travel the world, but she has traveled a lot without me, which I've been kind of mad about. So, am I an auntie yet? Marsha, hi. Am I an auntie yet? And Koja, JP, you better not. Y'all babies, what are you doing getting... Stop it, you naughties! Do I have kids? I genuinely thought that by this time I would be a mother, and that's because ever since I was young, ever since I was a kid, no, ever since I was really, ever since I was young, I genuinely thought about having kids and wanting to have them at a young age. It hasn't happened because I hadn't met anyone, and now I'm with Peppo, so we're taking our sweet time. And I mentioned it in like my relationship Q&A thing, so yeah. Will I be ready? Am I ready, or like
am I planning? Are you?
Are you? Am I still childish? Like, am I still
like in a car? That is really important.
I feel like being a kid at heart is super important to your happiness and your health and just growing old and happy. And yeah, I'm sure I am. I'm such a childish person. Am I still dating my current partner? This is so funny because when I filmed this, I knew we had been in a long distance relationship for most of our relationships. So of course, after some time, it created some strains. In the end, he said that he didn't love me anymore and he dumped me. That is the truth. Well, some of it, or at least part of the whole story. Do I take working out seriously now? Honestly, yes! I've really been trying to get on track with working out and being more active, going on walks and doing some yoga. I still feel like it helps stimulate some of my dormant muscles. Oh my days, this topic. I got to a point where I was putting dishes in the cupboard and my arms literally felt super weak and the plates felt so heavy. I knew I had to change something, but I still hadn't joined the gym. I started doing little workouts at home and eventually I joined the gym kind of regular for almost 4 months, like 3 times a week, so I'm really proud of myself. Am I eating well? But I don't eat that bad. I don't have an eating disorder. I'm sorry, trigger warning for anyone, but I don't have an eating disorder. I've never had. I'm just really bad with caring for myself in a consistent and healthy manner, which is really bad. I'm a really picky eater, and then I kind of get too lazy to eat or cook or prep. And there's a few times where I've tried to eat healthy, like trying to use meal subscription, but it didn't really last in the end, and I still needed to do my own thing. Very important to eat healthy, but I'm definitely eating or approaching food in a much healthier manner. Not like, food is healthy for you. No, I'm adding vegetables. That's what I mean with healthy. So that's that. I need more vegetables in my diet. What do I do for a living? This is a very important question because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused right now. Am I still making content? What am I doing right now? I'm an ESG data analyst. With ESG, I think I had some doubts. I don't know exactly why, but I didn't feel that interested in the topic. I was a bit worried about just being stuck with reporting, which is definitely not something I like. I focus on the data side, which is the most interesting part for me, data. And I've been okay. And was I still making content? Unfortunately, I did stop for around 2 years after creating content for more or less 4 years. Like, of course my videos aren't regular, but for me I was actually regularly making content. For you it was definitely like, this girl wakes up one day, wants to make a video. But for me it was like, I need to make a video, and my whole life was about it. Took a break and I'm back, and I'm really happy I'm back because I knew I was gonna be back for this video regardless. But I'm back. Did I take the corporate pathway and did I stay in it? Because maybe I will still enter the corporate pathway, but will I stay in it? Will I be an entrepreneur? I'm not sure. Why I said, am I an entrepreneur or not? Is because I genuinely thought that I was gonna stick with content and make a living out of it and quit my 9 to 5. Now, the more I do content, I don't know, the less I kind of want to leave my corporate job. I don't know. Maybe I would work corporate part-time. But for now, I kind of really enjoy this being a hobby because it's fun versus this becoming a full-time job. Do I have imposter syndrome? And no. Do I still feel dumb? Because yeah, sometimes I do feel super dumb about certain things. I think about that a lot, if I'm dumb. Because sometimes with work, I'm just like, why do I not know this? But then I didn't actually do it before, so how can I know? And that's okay. General question. So, how are things in the world politically? Bruh. Good and bad? Am I scared? Should I be scared right now for the future? Probably. Sadly, I do feel like the world is always getting worse, and I feel like maybe it's the news, it's how we say it's what we see, but there's always something bad all the fucking time in so many places in the world, and it just makes me very anxious and really upset. I think it's important to be aware that the world isn't perfect, but we can always try to make our community and environment better, nicer, kinder, and spread kindness. And I know kindness doesn't sort every problem. I think it's important to try and approach things with diplomacy, because that's the point, is trying to avoid wars through words. Sadly, there's a lot of bullshit going on. So yeah, I'm not gonna go and get depressed about this right now. Things environmentally speaking, are we saving the planet or just ourselves? I feel like it is not as bad as it was. There's also a lot of bullshit still. Post-COVID, like a surge of overconsumption back up, especially like a lot of people supporting brands like Shein and Temu and a lot of fast fashion companies. I understand that clothing and a lot of things need to have an affordable option, but I don't understand and cannot support overconsumption, especially of low quality goods. We can do better as a society, and it's not as bad as I thought it could be, but we're definitely not in a great place either, so we'll see. And have I done anything to help make the world a better place? Big or small? And that is action-wise, it's not just my job, but in general. Yeah, I think when I talk about steps, I also think about talking to people. I guess influencing my close surroundings. However, I do try to be self-aware, like what do I really need? Can I find it differently? Can I find it secondhand? And I think about that a lot. Not everything I would like to go secondhand just because I don't think everything should be secondhand. But for example, the camera I'm filming on for the background is a secondhand camera. And I'm really glad it is because now I don't feel as bad for having it because I don't absolutely love it yet. Even my lens on this camera is secondhand. Even the tripod this is on is secondhand. This top is secondhand. This leggings, I've had it for years. So it's like the little things you can do for yourself in your life, and also how you can talk to people about sustainability, recycling. I don't know, it's always the little things that add up, like supporting brands, like your money is a vote, and just making sure you're aware of that and trying to make the best decisions, of course. So yeah, that was very, very corporate and very like, vote for me, and I'm sorry guys, but I'm passionate about my topics. Thank you.
So 2012 Moema pictures.
Future Moema has someone who radiates lights, has pets, probably a tattoo but very small, maybe one kid, but not really, because I want to have kids, but at the same time, I feel like everything has its own time and space. In a relationship, hopefully, I don't know. It's not hopefully, like, I don't. Yeah, hopefully in a relationship or really satisfied with being on my own. I see myself living in a warmer country, and then this is gonna be like, haha, lol, you're still in the UK. I don't mind the UK, but I really need a little bit of warmth. But yet, I can't handle warmth that well. So I see myself living in a warm country or responding to this video on a sunny day because I'm always very sunny and like
life and future. I see a lot of
light in my future, so maybe that's why I see sunny day or picture it being in a sunny day. And I see myself answering this in my own home, hopefully, and that I am well traveled by that point. I have quite a few countries I wanna, so maybe Korea, Japan,
those are like
top of my list. Did I do it? Oh my god, girl. I see myself taking my health seriously and spending a lot of time with my family. I see myself being successful professionally and personally. I am very like, when I love something and I'm passionate about something, I give it my all. So hopefully I am successful. I see myself being content and humble. Am I humble? I think I'm just general. I think I'm okay.
I think I'm okay. Not like a bad bitch or anything, but like I'm kind of cool.
No, I think I'm pretty chill. So the way I envision myself in 5 years is where I will be working towards, and I guess we'll just find out the reality that happened in 5 years through this video, or the future one, or maybe throughout the years if I continue making videos. But the goal is not just to create a video and post it and have answers. Yes, hopefully I do answer these questions because it's kind of fun to like, you know. But I really hope this video helps anyone and think about what they want to do, who they want to be, and just set out some little goals that they probably can achieve. I think 5 years is a lot, yet it's nothing at the same time. So time will definitely pass by like crazy. And at the same time, it will be so slow and it will take forever. Life can change overnight, whether it's my goals, my ambitions, and just other things in general. But something that I can do and that I want to do is to keep working on myself and to be someone that brings love and positivity into this world. And if I'm not, I will actually be super, super, super disappointed because it's a minimum you can do. The whole world might change overnight in the next year, or maybe tomorrow, or like in a week or a month. But the person I am and the person I want to be is completely up to me. And I will definitely be disappointed if I have not worked on myself to become a better person in general. But yeah.
This is it for today's video.
Oh my god, I want to cry! Okay, let me change the setting because I want to talk to you a bit more face to face. Watching that video and talking to you guys about it actually felt quite wholesome and super satisfying as an adult because, like I said, like 5 years is a lot and then nothing. I also find it quite beautiful, the thing that you change so much yet you, like your core values and who you are at heart will always stay the same, of course. and it was very true for me. And although some of my expectations were quite unrealistic, a lot of things were still quite based on a very good knowledge of who I am as a person and who I want to be. And I don't think it's going to change for who I am or who I want to be in 5 years' time, because I know more or less where I'm headed and what I want to achieve. I was actually wondering what the fuck I was going to write or talk about this video after, because it's also who I am now. Like I've just described it, it's nothing much, but I can always still reflect on it. But also who I want to be again in 5 years' time. And so I decided to write it down, because genuinely, guys, I'm not that great on the spot. The past 5 years. The past 5 years are obviously a blur to me now. I remember moments, holidays, and snippets. I remember being unemployed for what felt like eons, and then scared to leave my boring job because of how stressful job searching was. I remember working, since that is really what feels like 90% of my life has become. I remember the challenges of adapting to a work environment and learning in an unstructured environment. I remember advocating for myself and standing my ground. I remember getting dumped and catching feelings for people who didn't deserve my attention. I remember feeling loved and cared for by my incredible friends. I remember losing people I cared about. I remember some really sad moments I don't wish to share. I remember health scares. I remember feeling proud of myself for achieving something hard. I remember panicking over the state of the world, and I remember canceling things I was looking forward to because of my anxiety. I remember getting frustrated and upset and quitting hobbies. I remember letting go and learning to relax. When I first sat down to write this, the past 5 years seemed like a blur, and it really feels like one long year with many memories I forget today and casually remember tomorrow. So what do I think will happen 5 years from now? 5 years from now, anything and everything can happen. What actually matters is what I'm willing to do today, tomorrow, and every other day to make my life 5 years from now the peaceful and fulfilling world I want it to be. The most important thing is that I'm happy, healthy, and continuing to uphold my values and to make the world around me a better place, may that be in a small or big way. Wishing Moema from 2031 and you guys all the best until then. Take care. Because I do want to kind of tell you where I want to be in 5 years' time, I will still kind of list them here right now, so that 5 years from now we can have a little bit of a laugh and go through it and say what happened or didn't happen and why. So I will most likely be married to Peppo, which is my current partner. I will definitely have one kid, if at least. We do want another pet, so likely a dog. I'll continue to work out regularly, maintain my strength, and hopefully stay healthy. Hopefully I figured out how to meal prep and eat healthier meals. That I'm pretty certain of. I believe in myself. I will be way better off financially and also better with my money. I will go on walks and enjoy my surroundings more. Guys, I can literally stay a week at home. It's quite bad. I might not share many, but I will share precious moments with my friends. We found our long-term home and we moved out of London. I am better at sewing. This is definitely something I really want to work on. If I'm not making cute baby clothes, what am I doing with my fucking free time? I'm learning a bunch of new things, either through reading or through trying new hobbies. I'm continuing to spend time with my family, and hopefully I will try to do it more than twice a year. Finally, and this is really bad, guys, do not judge me, I have finally voted for this first time ever. I'm doing something different in my work. This is very important. I will either be in a different industry or a different type of work completely. I still believe in ESG, but I will probably be transitioning somewhere different or somewhere, I don't know, we'll see. But hopefully still sustainable. Anyways, guys, thank you for sitting with me and for chatting. I know this was a bit long and maybe a bit weird and emotional maybe. But I do wish you all the best, and I hope you take the time to do this exercise, whether for yourself, for fun, or just to reflect what you've been doing in the past 5 years. And as always, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and have a blast. Bye.